Looks like we got a new friend!
welcome to Castle Ravenloft. Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of The Curse of Strahd. Yeah, I don't mind. Well, has everyone done it? Oh boy. Kelly, we'll do it together. I want to do a bit of recapping myself because I have some messages to deliver. But before we go around and say hello to everyone, please check out all the messages which the bot is now spamming your way. That's all of our social links, all of the ways that you can support us, all of our sponsor information, and all of the ways, all the places you can get 10 to 15% discount using our special codes. You can find the websites and the link and the special codes beneath the screen in the panels. So please do check that out. Yeah, let's go round. Why don't we start with Alex? Oh, hi, Alex. Hi, Alex. Is Alex on it?
Oh, hi. There we go. I was like, making sure I'm not going to say anything until I've successfully managed to unmute myself. Otherwise, I'm going to be that person again. I always am. But yeah, hi. It's always good to be here. And I'm happy to be back at playing Suri, the power thirst, what used to be an adorable little innocent, just tricksty little halfling has now become a power-hungry, ruthless leader of a halfling who mostly she still cares about like her sister and her friends, though she's particularly worried that she hasn't really reconnected with her sister since the last time that we were together, and that doesn't really sit very well with her. She would much rather be doing her arcane trickster stuff with her sister, not too far away from her, especially when she's able to give people the deadly finger.
Next around, let's go to Alice.
Oh, hi, I'm Alice, and I play Bob, the changeling rogue who spends most of his time in tabaxi form. And mostly what I remember last week was a really horrific version of Beauty and the Beast, where Sophie and I had to fight some furniture. And I've never been prouder of someone before for backhanding a clock. But also, they fell down a chute. We all got separated. Again! So, this is fine.
Yay! Oh, you got separated again? Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, that was right at the start, wasn't it? Yes, I remember. I remember, yes. Next around, we have Rachel, who I nearly called Sophie again, which has become, like, my thing recently. Oh, hi, Rachel.
It's okay, you can call me Sophie, whatever you want, bud. I don't mind. Hi, my name is not Sophie. It is Rachel, or OBaby190 here on the internet. And I do play Sophie, the Finger of Death older sister to Suri, who didn't mean to become the Finger of Death. She just had an asphyxiation for licking a sarcophagus. So, it's whatever. But yeah, I think she's still gonna be reeling from backhanding the shit out of Clocksworth. She's gonna be reeling on that high still today, and as soon as she sees Talia and Suri, she's just gonna be like, you won't even believe what happened. So yeah, please try not to kill my character today, Scrat. I would appreciate that.
You'll be fine. You've got Uncanny Dodge. And probably Evasion by now. What's the problem? Lastly, but most certainly not leastly, Kelly. Oh, hi.
Hi, I'm Kelly, and I play Talia, who's our half-elf paladin. And I feel like I want to share with chat that on Talia's character sheet in personality traits, it says positive thinker. And I think we all know that that has gone down the tube since in the last month or so. That's how she's been doing. Talia's kind of group mom, but apparently she struggles with holes in the floor. That is her weakness.
Okay, we won't delve too deeply into that. So we've already had a bit of a recap. Yes, if we remember, we started with Mordenkainen telling the group after he came back in, after a moment of you all being alone, coming back in and telling the group that the tombs were close by, and that Strahd would be tricky in their castle and perform tricks to try and split the party and try and trick them into thinking things that they weren't supposed to think. Smash cut 5 minutes later when the party is split. Classic hole in the ground. Half the party goes down, half the party stay up. They find Mordenkainen in the cells below. So now we have Mordenkainen upstairs, Mordenkainen downstairs. Good fun. In the tombs, they fought bats. That was essentially most of the episode, I think. Bats attacked. They saw Strahd in the big tomb thing. Bat combat, bat combat, bat combat. Good fun. Mordenkainen with them, killing bats too. Everyone's killing bats. It's great. And now they are free to explore the tomb. Meanwhile, upstairs, they are taken by a servant all around the castle. In a route description so complicated even I couldn't track it. Until they got to a balcony where Strahd sat watching an illusion of Tatiana fall to her death. He seemed remorseful and sad about this. But Mordenkainen entered the room behind Bob and Sophie. I nearly called Sophie Rachel then, that would have been embarrassing. Mordenkainen came in behind Bob and Sophie and immediately attacked Strahd, and the two of them did battle. Leaving the room in a hail of lightning and other things, leaving Bob and Sophie to fight the furniture. And after both combats are completed, I think that's pretty much where we wrapped up. Was there anything else at the end?
That was it.
Yeah. So, I feel like Suri and Talia in the tombs, your story's not as impressive yet. So let's start with you. Walked along a passageway, killed some bats. Come on.
Hey, they
Wait
were
a
some
second.
60 bats, okay?
And Suri actually hit some of them. She didn't just try and, like, echolocate with them.
This is true.
That was a big moment.
That is pivotal character development right there.
It's like Suri just starts like Sonic sounding into the bat, just a really high pitched scream.
Do you mean Sonic sounding, Bob?
I meant that.
Sonic?
I got 1 hour to sleep, okay? 1 hour.
Lordy. Just now when I'm like walking down the corridor, I'm just gonna be like doing little clicking sounds with my mouth so I can hear where the walls are. Just freaking echo sounding.
Suri, can you please start off by rolling me 2 D100s?
Oh, yay. Cool. That's fine. Beep, 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 beep. Do, 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 do.
I got a 5 and a 74.
5 and a 74, and Kelly jumping on board as well there. We'll take a 41 too. Why not? We'll take the average of all 3. Great. So as I mentioned in the Discord and possibly in Twitter, I can't remember, but since we're in Strahd's castle, I think it's time to be done with trinkets and instead have Strahd appearances and things instead. So you're in the tomb. Don't worry, I'll pocket that for later. That's nothing to worry about.
Not at all.
You're in the tomb. Lots of dead bats. Mordenkainen's with you. He's produced food and water.
He still stole a chicken, and he can produce food and water.
Yeah.
He is a thing.
Did he produce chicken? I feel like this is a really
He actually
Yeah, it's
produced
part of the food.
This is really
tea.
fucking important. Is there chicken? Because I swear.
There's
Here's
no
a
chicken.
backhand.
He just produced tea and is sipping it.
You said food.
The spell's name is food and water.
The spells.
Hey, that's a cop out.
Wait,
Mhm.
okay. So this is the Mordenkainen that's in the catacombs with us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sipping tea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm suspicious of this tea. Anyone who sips on tea with such airs has to be doing something evil.
I just like tea.
You also have a British accent and you're sipping tea evilly. This doesn't bode well for you and your evil levels.
Look, that trope is quite racist, I assure you.
So is the figure of Strahd still down there with us?
No,
he
Strahd
right?
did the like you saw Mordenkainen do the misty step through walls earlier. He did that, but not towards the opening on your left. Instead, he went through the maze of tombs to the right.
So do we want to follow him, or do we want to go our own way?
You can go your own way.
It was in my head as well. Totally in my head as well. I refrained.
I love Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, immediately I was like, "Who do you want to go on?" Yes. Yep.
Did you know that today you'd be joining us for the Curse of Strahd sing-along episode?
Curse of Strahd Disney style.
Curse of Strahd, the musical.
Oh my god. Curse of Strahd on ice.
I'm just imagining like how a vampire, like how you would do the body language of a vampire, but gracefully on ice. So you're just like, bleh.
It's just a thriller, but with skates, right?
Bleh. It's just
I'm more thinking at the very beginning, those weird naked mud people. How would they be portrayed on ice?
And it's now my headcanon as well that Strahd, didn't we talk last week about Strahd being Kent Weebs or something, or was it someone else? But like the whole cape flip just like coming through like this.
How Suri enters the ring
Welcome to the academy.
with her weird smile.
And now I shall sneak into the fray.
oh,
This is supposed to be our serious campaign.
Okay.
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 Kickstarter. This is Curse of Strahd.
Stop it, Alex. Stop it. So, Suri Talia, what would you like to do?
Kelly.
Okay. So we have an opening to the left of us, and we have the catacombs, and where Strahd went to the right of us.
Yes, I did a little bit of scouting. A maze of small tombs in this room, and then one large one at the end. The opening, I didn't go down there. Looks to be a tomb of some sort.
Well, you know Strahd better than any of the rest of us.
I never made it to this deep.
I feel like following where he would like us to go, where he disappeared, seems too easy.
Yes, that is genius thinking, my great advisor.
Talia's so done.
Yeah, so Suri, our fearless leader, if you think that's an excellent idea, maybe we should, follow through with it.
Yes, I choose to follow your advice, as a gracious leader should. And I shall lead the way.
And where
And yeah,
exactly? Go on.
I think we were not following Strahd, because that seemed too easy.
Okay. Well, in that case, where are you going?
Into the big opening to the left.
The big opening to the left. In the big opening to the left. Sorry, there is pages and pages of catacombs. You walk the way down, you can see a portcullis above you. Above this archway. Do you pass
Talia
under?
has flashbacks. But she does not go under the portcullis. Instead, can she just try and peek into the room
Suri is blissfully unaware. It does.
This is like a moment for Talia. She's like,
White marble steps descend to a tomb that has a. The ceiling is tall. You can't see the ceiling from this vantage point. Everything looks very still in there, very dusty. You can just about see from the portcullis that in the center of the tomb, a white marble slab supports an intricately laid coffin. Make me a perception check if you'd like to investigate the coffin further. There are alcoves on the north wall that you can see behind the coffin, but you can't see anything. There is stuff above them, but you can't see it.
13.
Yeah, why not? On a 13, the slab above the coffin says Sergei von Zarevich.
Oh. And Talia knows who that is, I'm pretty sure, because it was in the book.
It is in the book, yes. It's in the Tome of Strahd. Do you still have that link? Do you need me to link it for you again?
I got it. And Talia's going to look back to Mordenkainen and to Suri and say, this is the tomb of Strahd's brother, who was originally set to marry Tatiana.
Wait. So, you're saying that...
And Suri's just gonna go quiet as though she thinks she's come to some sort of epiphany when she hasn't at all.
Well, either way, this is not Strahd's tomb, so it's not where we want to be, and I would rather not get caught on the inside of that. And she looks up at the portcullis in the ceiling.
So we should leave as soon as possible.
I guess that only leaves us to follow Strahd.
Okay. I guess we better go follow that batty bugger.
Yes, he's sure to have laid traps for us there.
What else is...
Then we shall make sure to check each room for traps as we go in.
And I would like to check for traps in this room that we are currently in.
You can. Please give me perception or survival.
All right. That would be a nat 1.
This is the safest area in the castle. Who would trap their catacombs?
I think we're good right here. No funny business in this catacomb whatsoever.
Yes, Suri, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, boy.
Do we want to, investigate Sergei's tomb before we head on?
Do you think there would be anything of use to us here?
I mean, it's a tale as old as time. Nothing else, we might get information.
True as that can be.
I mean, the only way we're going to get any information is if somebody wakes up to talk to us. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to that.
He might have even things in there that we can use against Strahd. I mean, they were barely even friends.
Talia doesn't know there's two of them, so she's gonna trust him and just decide to go in.
Sure.
Damn it.
You enter Sergei's tomb. Mordenkainen walks with you. As you walk under the portcullis and into the room fully, you can see above the three archways on the opposite wall there is a beautifully carved statue one above each alcove. The center is a stunning young man, and the other two are angels. They look as polished and new as the day each was placed there. Even the music seems to quell a little in here. It's very still. You almost get a sense of peace from the area that you don't find anywhere else in all of Barovia. There is also a lever on the wall to the left. Currently in the up
Let's not
position.
touch. Can Talia check for traps? Because trusting Sophie is not on her to-do list.
Why bring Sophie into this?
Sophie's like, what did I do?
Oh, sir. Damn it! I'm in another campaign where there's a Genevieve and a Geraldine, and the same thing happens. It's just whatever comes out of my mouth first.
Sophie going around setting traps before we even get anywhere.
For the record, Talia doesn't really trust Sophie either, given their
Taking
histories.
glass out of her hand that she backhanded the clock with, and it's just like a chill up her spine. Someone's talking shit. Like,
Well, with a 19 perception check, you can see that there are no traps.
But
For a moment, you see a sort of image, a minor illusion, very minor, a sort of misty form of Strahd crying over Sergei's coffin, draped across it. Only just for a second, and then it's gone again.
And Talia would walk up to the coffin to see if there's an inscription or anything on it.
No, it just says Sergei von Zarovich. No beloved brother, no dates, not even a famous saying or, like, you know, I love Tatiana or anything like that. Just Sergei von Zarovich. Do you touch the coffin?
No.
Do you want to? The alcoves are empty.
Kind of.
Seems like the only place there might be treasure. If he did leave anything to use against his brother.
We would have had it buried with him.
Well, he's not exactly buried, but...
Well, the equivalent.
What do they call that? Entombed? Entombed. That'd be it, yes.
Are you getting the same sense of not evil from in here that I am?
Not necessarily not evil, but I'm feeling some measure of less evil.
Not evil for Barovia, I guess.
You could put that on medical records, I think. NEFB. And what I'm referencing there is an actual UK medical thing in medical journals called NFN, which is normal for Norfolk. Genuinely, that is in official medical NHS records. Just a little piece of fact. That's not insulting anyone, that's a genuine medical...
Today I learned.
And I think Talia would see if she could open the sarcophagus.
Then I have a very personal question for Talia.
Oh no.
What exactly is your alignment now?
Oh, I think it's this. I mean, oh, I don't even know if I.
Have you considered it on your travels? Is it the same?
Well, Talia started off, I think, lawful good. And I don't think she has shifted away from good. I think she has wobbled between like a good and a neutral status. But I also think she has come to realize that there are times when the law is not sufficient. So I would say she has shifted to chaotic good.
All the way to chaotic, or merely neutral about it? You can go neutral good. Sometimes lawful, sometimes chaotic, if you'd like to
Yeah.
Yeah?
She's just good.
In that case, I will require a strength check to open the casket. Suri, do you help?
Yeah.
21.
And what's your alignment?
Oh no.
I believe it's chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral, yes, definitely a strength check. Although saying that, as you come up to help, it seems Talia with a 21 just wrenches the lid off its hinges before you've even got there. As the cask opens and you can lean the lid up. Sergei lays in the coffin. It looks as though he's just taken a nap. He could have died minutes ago.
Creepy.
He's wearing shining plate armor.
Sorry, Avery in chat just made me choke on my tea.
Because it's true. Suri's alignment is chaotic dumbass.
Is there anything special about this plate mail?
How would you investigate?
Probably. Maybe even using like religion.
Sure, give me a religion check. 13 could be armor of like a paladin or someone like that. Perhaps a paladin of times gone by. Times of yore, times gone by. One of those. Do you have detect magic? Would you like to proc that?
I do. And I will.
This armor is magical.
Does it feel icky?
No, it feels
It's a technical term, guys.
yeah, it doesn't feel like necrotic energy or anything like that. If anything, it just feels like enchantment. So not inherently good or evil either way, just improved.
What do you think you found there, Talia?
He's wearing some kind of enchanted armor. And I mean, I don't know if it would suit you very well, Suri.
And Suri's gonna peruse it a bit more. Would it ever fit a halfling?
So at the moment, it's definitely human man plate armor, full leg greaves, full body torso, with about maybe an hour or two's work, you could get it to fit Talia. Probably need more like a week's work to get it to fit Suri. And a blacksmith.
There's too much effort. It wouldn't. If it doesn't fit you right away, maybe it shouldn't be part of your everyday attire.
Yes, I mean, we have not run into a decent tailor or blacksmith yet here in Barovia. And I think Talia would reach out for the armor. Crossing her fingers that if Strahd's brother was wearing it, odds are pretty good it would be helpful.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, as you touch the armor, there's no hello mortal or anything like that. No ill effects from touching the armor. The only slight, well, not problem, is that obviously you need to remove it from the corpse of Sergei. That's the only catch really to getting the armor, is you have to go through the rigmarole of undressing a corpse.
Talia's done worse things since they entered Barovia. It's not really a problem.
Doesn't bat an eyelid, just gets down to work. Okay, you'll need Mordenkainen's help.
At this point, they dug up a whole frickin' graveyard. At this point, robbing one body, like, not a huge deal.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, as you remove this armor, we can put... I'll put some secret plate mail in your inventory in a second. However, you can't wear it until Suri and Mordenkainen have helped you refit it for about 2 hours.
Would either of you mind if we took a break here? It seems like this is a pretty safe spot. We can rest for a little while and see if I can wear this.
Hold
Like
on.
you said.
I'm the leader. I will decide if we take a break here. We'll take a break here.
Excellent decision.
Thank you. Thank you.
Clearly a wise choice. Talia's getting
Thank
salty
you.
about this now.
What do you do with
we'll take a break.
Fantastic. And what do you do with the chainmail that you were wearing before?
Leave it, probably. It's gonna take forever to get it to fit anybody else.
Okay. So yeah, after a couple of hours, you can get this thing to fit again. Fit. It's a bit tight in places. It's a bit loose in places. Probably, obvious places, I would hope. But with some work with the straps and a little bit of bending, you can get it serviceable. And you feel very protected.
Yeah.
Whilst you're doing that and taking
My
that...
character sheet says likewise.
Yeah. Yeah. Whilst we're doing that, why don't we go and visit Sophie and Bob? Sophie and Bob, you were last seen on the balcony. Are you still there?
I'd assume so, right?
Yeah, I'd assume we were still there.
Just looking at all the destroyed furniture, looking at each other like, what the
Yeah. Bob's sort of looking at Sophie like, is your hand okay?
Oh, you've got claws and stuff. Can you get that one piece of glass out? It's like really stuck under my skin.
They still, and he's just kind of like trying to like. You see his like cat-like nails just grow that tiny little bit, so he can almost like tweezer it out.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good. Aside from that, are you good?
I ache, but did I just fight a wardrobe?
I just backhanded a clock, so I think you did, and we fought for fucking Barovia furniture.
He sort of looks around and takes a quick glance at the chairs he threw out the window at the bottom.
My knife. I'm not gonna get that back, am I?
Have you still got your favorite one, though?
Oh yeah, no, I'm not throwing this thing. And if I swear if you betray me, I'm gonna melt you. But wait a second. Just where did Strahd go? He was out here, and then did you see all that magic shit going on in there? The door's closed. We could.
I don't trust
I was like,
Barovia. As he sort of like looks around, and I think we should keep moving and hopefully run into the others.
I mean, what are the chances we go back in that bedroom and there's more furniture that didn't animate that animates again for like a round 2?
I don't want to fight more furniture.
No, I have some matches. We could light everything on fire.
Oh, now there's an idea.
I mean, the integrity of the building will be fine, right? It's stone, so it'll just catch the rooms on fire, right?
And
how does
Bob
that work?
Processing in his head, like, what would Talia do? Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? He's so conflicted right now. And he's like, he sort of sits there like, fire does purge things. That's the religious thing, right? To purge it of the evil.
Yeah, see, and you know what? I think I've heard Talia say shit like that before. You know, like cleansing. They do
Cleansing.
that.
I have heard her say cleansing.
Yeah. So, something. We'll just burn everything.
Well,
or if it moves. How about that? We'll make a compromise. If it moves.
If it moves, we burn it.
We burn it. Got it. Cool.
I mean, we could light up some of my arrows if needs be.
Wait, same here.
Like okay. Bob is just it's just clicking.
Okay, see, this is why I keep you around, Bob. You're clever.
And he actually straightens up at that. He's been called a lot of things in this adventure, and he's like, Bob, I think I am a little bit clever.
Yeah. You know, when we get back, you should ask Talia's mom for a raise.
Oh, I don't get paid.
What?
Well, they feed me, and they give me a bed. They give me a home. So,
I mean, like, what if you go out to like the market one day and you're like, wow, that's a really cool like duck or set of bats, and you can't buy it because you don't have any money. What do you do then?
I'm always with Talia.
Oh, she just bought. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that must be nice.
I don't really buy things. Those bats were kind of the first thing I did. I used to steal stuff, but that was bad.
It's not. I mean, it's not always bad. Sometimes it's kind of the only option you've got. You plan on. I mean, did you plan on repaying people at some point when you could?
No.
Oh, thank gods, me neither.
I was hungry. I wanted the food.
Right? Sometimes your stomach feels like it's gonna just eat itself and then fall out of your butt, and it's just like,
I know. And then when they bake that bread and it smells so good.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I'm very lucky I don't have to do that anymore because I am employed.
Yeah, and she looks at her coin purse and is wondering how long she can make that last for her kid sister when they get back.
He sees her doing that and he holds out the other coins that he gave us. You can have them back. I don't need them.
No.
I got my duck. I think it's a duck. I got my duck.
No, I've surprisingly I've got enough for a good while for us when we get back. So I'll do I don't know. I've heard rich guys talk about I don't know, investing, something like that. I'll figure it out. It's gonna be great.
Are you going to leave when we get back?
Well, I mean, we all kind of live in the same town. I didn't really plan on it. I don't know though. I mean, Suri's getting kind of weird. It kind of depends on what she wants to do. So, but I don't really. I mean, if we're all still in the same town and you and Talia don't totally, want to not talk to us ever again, it'd be nice.
Oh, no. I would like to talk to you all again.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Of course. Yeah. You know,
As
because
a bodyguard, I don't get to talk much.
you can talk to me whenever you want, Bob. Okay.
Okay.
We can steal bread and not tell Talia.
No, we don't steal anymore, though. We got gold.
Okay, fine. Let's go.
I'll
Before
buy you bread. And he just sort of like taps. And as we go to leave the room, can I try sneak that coin back into her?
No. No.
You can make me a sneak check versus perception. What's your passive, Sophie? Are you you're not going to be actively looking for this, are you?
My passive perception is just 10 because I don't have a wisdom.
Mine's 12.
Well, so you need to beat a sneak save of 10 then, or sleight of hand, either.
Stealth, okay. Oh no.
Oh shit! No.
22.
No, the nicest sneak ever.
Mhm.
It's so kind.
In the moment
Like-
of quiet, as you are sneaking this into Sophie's pocket or jerkin or pouch, you hear a sob.
You don't have to cry about it, Sophie. Like, he thinks that you
What are you talking about? She's gonna spin around. What?
Can you hear that? Is
Can
someone-
she hear that?
It's coming from above. As you look up, you can see an open
Talia?
window in a tall tower.
Oh shit. Okay, we've got two options. We go back inside, find the stairs, get up there, or we climb the wall.
We go get our bargaining chip. Bob says, looking up
Wait.
at this very Disney-esque tower.
Wow, you can turn into stuff. Can you turn into something that's really good at climbing and just climb up this wall, and then I could be on your back?
I mean, we could try. I'm pretty much in the best sort of shape for now.
See, we could.
And he sort of like pulls like his claws out. I guess I could try. And
She'll like pull like 2 arrows out of her back and like get ready to use them as like ice picks, like up the side of this wall. Just like she's in this with Bob. She's in this shit.
Bob is like taking it very seriously. He's like trying to sense where the wind is. He's sort of like scaling it up, like trying to. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he's seen other people do this.
So
And he's-
yeah. You count.
Takes a moment to dab. Always take a moment to dab before climbing.
Like, I'm on the brink. And he's like, okay, I think I can do this. And he's like limbering himself up, jumping up and down and shaking out. It's like, okay.
Sophie's gonna jump on Bob's back and like do that thing that like coaches do where they like mush their shoulders and they're like, come on!
Okay,
Give him a
got this.
give him a slap. Come on!
Are you going to be okay holding on with just the two? Okay, it may be weird, but I'm thinking of your safety.
Wait, how's that weird? Haven't you always
He
done that?
takes off his waistcoat and he's like, now get on.
And I
What's happening?
hate to break it to you, but I've just done a little bit of rules lawyering, and changelings don't get the skills of the races they change into. So
No,
you
I know,
will
but
still
I'm
have to
so
make a climbing check.
climbing.
Okay.
Just climbing. I'm not
Okay.
Spider-Maning this with any.
Athletics check it
Okay.
is then.
Yeah.
Wait.
He takes off his waistcoat for you to get on, so he can put his waistcoat back over you, so you're effectively
Sophie's just kind of standing there like laughing like oh okay
no.
Screw it, it's Barovia, screw it. Like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, and as soon as as you're getting comfortable and you're getting like the arrows out, he's just doing a couple of lunges, like he's trying to warm himself up.
Sophie's like stretching her arms like above her head, cracking her neck.
Right, we can do this. We can
Yeah.
do this.
Worst case scenario, we fall and die.
Only in Barovia. He's
Oh,
sort of
man.
like
Oh god.
again, like flexes his fingers and he starts finding handholds and starts to climb. Hang on. I don't think I have any rope, just in case. Like, we could make...
I have rope!
We should make, like, points all the way up so we don't fall completely to our death.
Can I do that with, like, my rope and arrows?
Arrows would be good. Pitons would be even better if anyone's got any pitons.
How do I know if I have? I mean...
They'll be in the
probably
pack that you got. If you took the burglar's pack, chances are you won't have it. If you took an explorer's pack,
right.
I think the explorer's pack does have pitons. Hammer and pitons.
I don't have a pack, so can I choose the one now?
Penultimate episode, everybody. Picking a pack. Penultimate pack picking.
We'll say you took the explorer's pack, so you've got a hammer and pitons, Alice.
Yeah, I start handing Sophie, like, these hammer and pitons, and he starts securing the rope round his waist.
Yeah, she'll start putting them up at normal increments that they should be, like, spaced apart.
In fact, you don't have to be under the waistcoat. He can like bring the rope around his...
She's already under the waistcoat, though. They're already climbing, so it's even worse. She's under a waistcoat and she's getting tied to your back.
Yeah. God forbid I land on my back.
It's just like, is this skin-to-skin content? Because this is really weird,
fur.
dude.
It's fur.
Wow, so soft.
She's like, start to climb.
You're muted.
Athletics checks, please.
Come on. Me too? Yeah.
I believe you're putting in the spikes, aren't you? So.
Yes.
17.
Ooh, not bad. I rolled an 18, but it's -1, so also 17.
Your team.
Okay, so you can climb, let's say, 10 feet up this tower and put a spike in at a 10-foot interval.
Okay, you got this. Okay. I'm going to hold on.
We're probably going to need to do this about 10 times. But before we get onto that, let's go back into the dungeon where Suri... sorry, I meant Catacomb. Where Suri and Talia are fitting armor.
You know, if you cinched it in just a little bit here at the waist, you could have a really stunning figure, you know.
I mean, I really don't think that's the priority here.
I don't know, a lady should always take time for shaping. Shapology.
Sorry, I don't know that that's a thing.
I was a master. Well, no, not really. That would be just a big fat lie. I knew a master of shapeology. They were padded for days, hunty. It was gorgeous. But I guess we're just trying to get this over with to go and stab the Batman.
Well, and to try and find, you know, your sister and Bob.
That's true.
Fall down a hole in the floor. I mean, I'd like to think we have some semblance of priorities left.
Well, you know, you got to make the best of the situation you're in, and right now I'm really focused on getting you into that armor. So
And she'll start lifting up the next parts to try and help you put it on.
And, like, Talia's, like, kneeling on the floor.
Mordenkainen is kind of half trying to shield his eyes and half helping with the occasional slight heating of metal to make it easier to bend, and not mending, but just using magic to help out in any way that he can.
Sophie, sorry, you're pinching me.
Sorry.
Whilst you're doing this, Suri, you notice on the other side of Talia, there's another person kneeling with you.
Where did you come from?
Talia, there's no one else next to you.
Looks like we got a new friend.
Sorry, who are you talking to?
This person, what you doing? This is my moment.
Strahd sits...
I'm trying to put armor here.
Strahd sits up and looks across at you. Thank you for the raid, welcome!
You realize that we're doing this to try and beat you, right? You know?
Beat me or join me, Suri?
Well, to be honest, I think it's time that you retire. I think you've had this job for a long time now. I think, things have gotten a little bit, It's time to move forward. You need like a new heir to your Stratum.
If only there had been someone of suitable strength and power to take that role. Unfortunately, I fear I will have to stay in this role forever.
Hang on. Well, what if you did like a tourney?
Honestly with
Do
you,
like-
Siri, no one else wants to take the role.
I'll take the role.
You would help me look after Barovia? You would take over so that I could find sweet mortal release?
Yes.
But what about your friends?
They can roll with me.
Do you think they'd accept it if you became the leader of the evil kingdom?
To be fair, I am the brains of this company.
We must talk more, but when you can talk freely and not in front of your friends. When you get a moment, try and break free. I'll come to you in whatever room you find.
I mean, Talia's right here. She's been kind of listening to the whole thing. She hasn't disagreed.
She can only hear your voice, Suri.
Sorry, why are you still talking to yourself?
Strahd fades.
Take over what? What are you talking about?
What was in that tea, man?
Can Talia roll an insight answer? To see if she can put together the other half of the conversation. Yes, no.
Let's have
Here
an
we go.
insight roll.
Oh, what is it with Talia and Suri?
Suri's
Talia's
just so
not gonna
sweet and
read her
innocent.
ever.
Yeah, Suri's just so sweet and innocent. Maybe she was looking at Sergei. Maybe she's got confused, and when she said we're here to defeat you, maybe she was looking at Sergei's statue and thinking it was Strahd, perhaps.
Yeah, put him up. Put him up.
Talia
Fully.
has such a low opinion of Suri's intelligence. She's talking to a statue.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, really, if that was everybody's opinion on Suri. It's just like her intelligence.
Suri, when you're done talking to yourself, do you think you can finish up here?
Right. Sorry, I got distracted with thoughts of overruling and leadership and dictatorship. Okay, let's go.
Okay, and she's gonna then do a little pat on the shoulder, like.
I think you're done. I think you're ready.
And I think Talia stands up and it clanks in a couple weird spots. There's maybe one strap that kind of bites into her shoulder a little bit, but she's like, yeah, I mean, it's good enough. It definitely feels sturdier than what I had before.
And yeah, good enough. That's probably order of the day here in Barovia, I would have thought. It'll do. You've still got that sweet armor bonus. It's just slightly uncomfortable. I'd say the only penalty is you wouldn't be able to sleep in it. I think's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, you may continue as you please.
Okay, I guess the only other way to go is back out into the catacombs. Suri, do you agree?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
How about since I have the fancy armor, I take a point on this one?
You're
Seems like a
right.
wise
You
choice.
need to protect me while you look like a knight.
Wonderful. And Talia would head back the way they came, towards the catacombs where Strahd had disappeared into them.
And behind, as Talia walks, I feel like first you'll just hear like Suri going like,
After all, I wouldn't be much of a leader if I was dead.
Of course, and you may head back into the main catacombs. More dust, more dirt, more grime. Sophie and Bob, please make me athletics checks each.
More perception checks for traps.
If you would like to.
14.
Talia's really paranoid about holes in the floor.
16.
On a 14 and a 16, you can climb another 10 feet and put another piton into the wall. Things are going well. Now you're 20 feet up.
I think we got a hand on this. I think we're doing okay.
I can't.
Sophie and Bob are just gonna fall off this tower and die.
As Avery says, that screen goes, this is wasted. It's evil. So, okay, are you ready for the next step? Okay. Take a breather. We've got time, I think. Shall we roll again?
No.
Okay.
Talia, Suri, carry on.
I rolled a 15.
On a 15, you can tell that in the immediate vicinity there are no traps. However, the way the tombs are laid out, they're sort of... you can see between the ways, but if you look in any direction straight, perpendicular, or parallel to the walls, there's always a tomb in the way, so you can't look more than 10 feet in any direction.
That's unnerving. Does it all kind of look the same? Is there any, like...
Well, these, the crypts near you do look very similar. One door faces you, another faces away. It seems, and you can see the doors, that they have names above each door.
Like names of people?
Yeah, the one closest, you can see the door facing you, and above the door it says, Lady Isolde Yunk, in brackets, Isolde the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports.
Oh, this must be tombs of people here in Barovia.
These are bodies. These are bodies.
Yeah. What else do you think is in like a catacombs with tombs? They're all bodies.
Phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty living space.
That is one option. No, I think mostly here is dead people. You know, besides the three of us.
So I hear dead people.
how many movie references can I fit in here? Like, in just a few sentences.
And I think Talia would just be like, okay. And look at Mordenkainen and be like, you said you scouted ahead. Which way did you scout?
Oh, well, just the immediate area. The tomb's at the other end of the catacomb.
And is there like a clear path through this?
We just have to weave around the tombs.
Oh, don't like that we have such a limited view. I guess one step at a time, though. And Talia would head deeper in.
Yeah, if you walk forward, you can go around the next couple of tombs, and you can see there's a gap in the tombs. There's about a 10-foot space between the tombs on this side, and then on the other side of this gap, there's more tombs. There's like a 10-foot free space where there are no tombs. Sophie and Bob, please make another athletics check.
Is there anything special about this space, or is it just empty space?
I'm using my reroll.
Oh, also, thank you very much. Was it Wild Engineer? I think it was Wild Engineer.
Okay, good. I also got a 16.
Yes, Wild Engineer, who gave Kelly 2 rerolls for doing the recap, and Bob, you received a reroll earlier from Dozer Black as well. How was the reroll? Sorry, Sophie.
Oh, 16, just like Bob.
16 and 16. Lovely. So you can climb another 10 feet and put a piton into the wall. You're now 30 feet up. Talia, Suri.
Oh, I'm so worried about them. Rope. Is there anything special about this open space, or is it just open space?
As you walk into the open space, you can see to your right and to your left. To your right, you can see there's a gap in the wall, which leads to a spiral staircase. To the other, the ceiling goes down as though there is a set of stairs going down that way. And more tombs ahead. I didn't stop long in either of those. I just investigated further in. Strahd's tomb's just down that way. He says, pointing through the tombs.
Yeah, but did you hear or see anything of Sophie and Bob?
Sophie and Bob?
Yeah. Oh. We lost them. We came down this way because we figured that they went down, so...
Oh, I don't know. We can try going down, I suppose. I didn't look over there at all.
So which way did he say that Strahd's tomb was? Deeper into the catacombs?
Sorry?
And then there's...
Yeah, he's pointing further into the tombs, yeah. So
okay.
You've got this gap in the middle, sort of like a trench between the two sets of tombs. He's saying that Strahd's tomb is further in past these tombs. You've got a stairway leading up over on your right, and to your left there's some roof slanting downwards.
Talia would head towards the area slanting down.
Suri will follow.
These... As you approach, you can see wide steps descend to a landing flanked by 2 alcoves. Within each alcove, taking up a full 30-foot height of the ceiling, is a bronze statue of a warrior holding a spear. A soft blue curtain of light flows between the alcoves. Dimly visible on the other side of the curtain are more descending stairs.
Down the stairs we go. But maybe with a trap check first.
Thank you very much, Avery, who donates another 2 rerolls for Sophie, because she has no faith in you in this climbing attempt. Her words, not mine. That's what she said.
Accurate. Thanks, Avery.
I would like to check for traps on the spiral staircase going down.
Please do. It's a straight staircase, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that would be a total of 7.
The light curtain looks like it's a trap.
Yeah, the magic curtain of light.
I don't like the look of that curtain with light.
And Talia would just, I don't know. Does Talia recognize this magic here?
You can use detect magic if you like.
I'd rather not.
Is there like a stick or anything nearby? Or like a stone?
You can grab a loose piece of debris. The floor was covered in guano and stuff, so you can grab some guano, perhaps.
Cool. I would like to do that and yeet it into the magic curtain.
You can yeet some guano at the curtain. It passes through the curtain and lands on the clean steps on the other side.
Well, doesn't look like that did anything too bad.
Maybe because it wasn't alive.
Okay, well, I will take this risk.
And Suri will start to like walk through the curtain.
As soon as you touch the light curtain, you find yourself at the top of the stairs. You can see Talia below you in front of the light curtain.
Oh, hi! Looks like it just leads us back up to here. Some sort of magical teleportation thing. That's weird.
Why would he have a teleport away from this? What is he... What's down here that's hiding?
What about you in that armor?
And Talia would walk through.
As you start to walk through, there's a moment where you sort of like start passing through, but it wavers for a second. Suri, you see the light pulse, and then Talia appears next to you.
Oh, hi.
Well, I feel like that kind of did something, maybe.
So maybe we need to, like, run through real fast.
I don't know if that would... Maybe we can do something to destroy the magic.
Sophie and Bob, can you please make me another athletics check?
But if it's putting us back here, then there must be something down there that we need to get to.
22.
13?
13's okay. That one sort of wobbles in the hole a little bit, but it should be okay.
It's just that... Got it?
I think so.
Okay.
You are now 40 feet up.
Oh gosh, just look down.
The higher we go, the further we fall.
I don't want to like burst your bubble, but if we fall, we're so dead. Oh
No,
god.
I believe in you. Those pigeons will save our lives.
I'm just saying, if one of them fails, we are 100% going to die. I just want you to be aware of that.
Sophie, something I have learned in Barovia is that you need to stay positive.
Yeah, Bob, I'm like 4 feet tall. If I fall from 10 feet, I die. Okay.
I catch you. It's fine.
Okay.
Cats always land on their feet. Like, I know they don't. In this, I know Tabaxi's don't, but Bob is trying to
Hell of it.
reassure.
Make me another athletics check immediately, the pair of you.
Oh, I let go!
Nat 20!
Nat 20?
16!
16 and a nat 20. You get up another 10 feet. You climb easily enough with a 16. You get
Yeah,
that
I'm,
pit and
like,
all
hanging
the way
off
into the wall. But I have a question, Sophie. How long was the rope?
Oh, gosh. Well, how much
Don't I have rope with Explorer's Kit?
Yeah, I think most adventurers start with 50 feet.
Yeah, I think I've only had, like, because I had 50 feet, I believe,
Looks like we got a new friend.
I think I probably only have maybe 30 or 40 left of it. Maybe, probably closer to 30.
Okay, so as you climb up, Do you tell Bob once you get 50 feet up that you haven't been tying the rope to the pittance anymore?
Once we get up there and be like, Bob, all this talk of confidence, you really just inspired me. So I think I should be honest with you. We're not connected to the rope anymore. So just keep up that positive attitude. We'll make it to the top.
Okay. You're so funny. He just starts like really laughing. He's like, "You're so funny, Sophie. What do you mean you're not connected by the rope anymore?"
I only had 30 feet of rope. We're fucked.
30 feet?
Just
okay.
hold on.
Go into my pack, which I have newly discovered.
Okay.
50 feet of rope. And for the love of God,
is it behind me? Am I under the pack?
You are under the pack.
Yes. So Sophie's gonna try to finagle her way into the pack behind her then? Just like, okay.
So at 50 feet height, Sophie...
It's wet. That's gross.
Sophie, you can have
he's like,
sleight of hand or acrobatics. It could be contortion, I suppose.
Sleight of hand.
He's sort of like wiggling at the same time.
20 not natural, thank God.
20 not natural, 20 not natural. On 20 not natural, you can manipulate the rope out without causing too much upset for Bob.
I know, she's like her tiny legs have wrapped really hard around Bob's waist, and she's just like, okay. Okay. Got it.
This?
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Okay, calm down. Okay. Look, and she's gonna tie one in front of Bob's face on the piston and just be like, see?
A
We're
wind
fine.
blows against the tower. Please make me an athletics check to hold on.
Bob flattens him.
Oh my god. Yo, that's not bad. A 17 minus 1 is 16.
Hang on, oh my god. No! Have I got a reroll?
You have free reroll.
Please.
You press flat to the wall and you're able to hold on.
I'm just like, oh no! Now he's very aware that he hasn't had a rope for a very long time.
Okay, I you have so much faith in you. I've never had so much faith in someone in my entire life.
We can do this. I know we can do this. I've got the best pittance stopper.
I got the best weird cat person ever. All right, this is great.
I know. He's like, see him whimper.
Oh, we're gonna die. This is a bad idea.
Okay. We've got this. Breathe, Sophie, breathe.
Let's go back down to Suri and Talia navigating the light curtain.
How do you bounce back from that, man? Hardship.
Well, Suri's gonna start trying to run through the curtain first.
Sure,
And
make me an
Find her
athletics.
Starting to speed.
Make me an athletics check.
Alright. Ooh, a 19.
A 19, great. As soon as you touch the light, you reappear at the top of the stairs, moving very quickly. Please make me a dexterity saving throw of 19 or higher to stop from falling down the stairs.
That would be a 5, Scrat.
You go tumbling down the stairs.
I'm probably through the curtain again.
And then carry on down. Please take 1d4 falling damage for me.
Ah, fuck.
I imagine this is Talia knew what she was about to try and just kind of stepped aside. And I imagine Talia on one side of this passage and
Let her
Morgan trying
get
to
it out of
smoking
her
his
system.
pipe on the other.
That would be a 2.
You take 2.
2 damage.
Just 2 damage. That's not so bad.
It's bonky its chin. You bounce your head a little bit.
Yeah, you'll
That's
come to a
very,
stop.
kid thing. A nice little bruise just goes up your jaw.
Well, speed is not the answer, it seems, this time. thanks to my powers of elimination. There's words in there.
Maybe we could just see if we can somehow stop the spell or disable whatever this is.
Well, can you dispel it or something? Maybe I can dispel it or something.
You should check, because I can't.
I believe, yeah, I have dispel magic. I have dispel magic.
Yeah, sure, let's see what happens. As you cast Dispel Magic, choose one creature or object. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. Your DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Please make me a DC 15 spell casting check.
Whew. Okay. Oh, well, an 18 total.
An 18 total. With an 18 total, you dispel the light curtain. And with it, the 2 bronze statues fall to pieces. They crumble to the ground.
Oops. Guess we could have just knocked those over, huh?
That does seem like an alternative solution. But, I mean, you did it, Suri. Like, that was good.
Alright.
I didn't realize that you could cast spells.
Penultimate episode, everyone. Penultimate episode.
On a 2-season show. And I do think this is the first time Talia's seen Suri cast anything.
I've got plenty of arcane tricks up my sleeves.
Sophie and Bob, please make me another athletics check each.
I have a reroll, right?
You still have 2 in my book. Yeah, Avery gave you another 2, so...
Thank God. Okay.
23.
Perfect. 16.
Yeah, like Bob finally gets like courage again after realizing he does actually have a rope now to start climbing up.
You are now 60 feet up, but you're securely tied to the pittons in the wall. This is fine.
This
This
is fine.
is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. We are so close. How high did we say it
How
was?
far? Yeah, how far is the window from where we are?
You've got about... You're probably just over halfway up.
Oh, shit.
That kind of like panic laughter like starts again. Is like it's really clicking in her brain. Sophie's like, "Oh my god!"
Bob, you hear him like Tuck just like he starts like lightly knocking his head against the tower wall.
Do either of you look down at all?
Yes.
Well, you might remember that...
She's like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god!"
You might remember that you're not only 50 feet up. You started on a balcony.
From the balcony.
Yeah, so...
Oh,
and the
yeah.
balcony had another 50-foot drop below it.
You're 100 feet in the air. Oh my god.
And this is the end of Sophie and Bob. You know when they do a flashback when everyone gets out the castle? But what happened to Sophie and Bob? And we're just screaming.
They just die. Their skeletons just forever.
Suri and Talia, as you descend these wide stairs, this tomb also rests in a hushed silence. The music fades as you come down the stairs. The tall stained glass window dominates the eastern walls, allowing dim light to fall on 2 coffins resting atop a white marble slabs. The one against the north wall is marked King Barov von Zarovich, and the one against the south wall is marked Queen Ravenovia van Royen. The vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead is inlaid with beautiful gold mosaic.
Kelly realizes that she accidentally closed the Tome of Strahd and she has to double check the names that her character read and would have remembered, but then she can't because names are not her strong suit. These names she doesn't recognize.
I mean, it's King Barov von Zarovich, Queen Ravenovia Van Royen. You're in Ravenloft.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine it'd be... I mean, if you want, you can make a wisdom save for it, but I wouldn't think it'd be
no.
a big jump for Talia to make.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything really about these particular people besides the fact that they must have been initial founders, probably, of this castle and of Barovia. Is this hushed silence that same kind of peace? Or is it just silent?
Doesn't feel as peaceful, it's just quiet.
And she's like, well, seeing as we keep seeming to manage to find things or luck or curses or whatever in sarcophagi, I might as well look at these too.
No harm in trying.
Well, I think there's maybe a lot of harm in trying, but we can at least take a look. Maybe don't touch anything.
Is there anything that you'd like to do in this room?
Talia
Check
just
for
like
traps.
You may check for traps.
I don't know why I said that still in Suri's voice. But that would be a 12.
On a 12, this room is not trapped.
All clear.
There has to be some reason why there was a teleport away from this. And Talia would go investigate the tombs.
Maybe we're getting closer.
And as she walks up to the sarcophagi, does she get anything else from them? Is there any other writing, or is it just the names?
It depends. Would you like to open the coffins?
Yeah, why not? She did in the other room.
These coffins don't seem to be nearly so tightly sealed. You can open them just like a normal non-nailed coffin lid. They just lift open, sort of like the hearth open, like you might see at a wake or funeral. The King Barov's coffin has a gold effigy of the king inside, a golden statue laying in the coffin.
Not actually here.
You can make me a perception check on that if you like. You can clearly see that this is just the top partition of the coffin. The coffin is much deeper, so it's likely that his remains are beneath. In Queen Ravenovia's coffin, there is a tattered white shroud that covers her bones. It would seem that the same magic that had preserved Sergei has long worn off on Queen Ravenloft.
But there's nothing in
No, not a thing.
the tomb with her. And I think Talia would be somewhat more respectful this time and close them back up. And just look around the room and see if there's anything else here. Because she's just surprised that there would be something preventing them from coming down here.
We'll carry on your nat 20. Let's see if there's anything else that we can get from it. So, the stained glass windows, they are very, very dirty, almost to be opaque, hence probably why there's only dim light coming through. It seems as though you're above ground, though, despite being in the catacomb.
odd.
On top of this, you can see that prying the gold from the ceiling would be long and tedious and probably not worth the reward. Probably make more gold as a bartender. Sorry, that's a very respected job in America, isn't it? Probably make more as, I don't know, some low pay job.
And I think she would just look back at Suri and Mordenkainen and just be like, I don't understand why this was blocked off, but it doesn't seem like there's much here. Unless they were just...
Perhaps the treasures are sentimental, but not to you.
It must be. Maybe these are his parents.
I'd say that's a good estimation.
Well,
Strahd's parents?
I mean, he had to have parents. You know, there is him and a brother.
You just keep them down here? In his own home?
I mean, it's like the family tomb. Where else would you put them?
I don't know, maybe a nicer view than this stank and dreary place.
Maybe he just wants to keep them close by. We did say that we're getting closer.
I swear, when I die, just burn me and scatter my ashes out over a cliff that oversees the ocean.
I will make sure that Sophie knows of these last requests.
What do you mean? Sophie's gonna die before me. She's the older one.
Not at this rate. Actually.
Talking of, Sophie and Bob, why don't you make me another 2 sets of athletics checks? Let's see if we can get 20 feet done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
I am prepared to burn my rerolls on them.
20.
That's not bad.
20.
All right. First one was 14. Ooh. Second one was an 18.
Hittens are good. Alice, second roll.
Oh, no. Okay.
Come on, bud.
Bob is like taking a heavy breath as he goes for the next one. 22.
Fine.
Really feel like his muscles aching.
She's gonna like, come on, yeah.
Come on.
As you climb a little higher, now 80 feet, well, 130 feet. 130 feet from the ground you can see on the castle. You can actually see just over the wall now. I suppose you hadn't really registered this before, but over the wall you can see that this is towards the back of the castle. The back which backs onto the cliff above Barovia.
I'm gonna lose it if we've climbed the wrong freaking tower.
You can see Barovia about another 900,000 feet below you.
Oh my god. Sophie's gonna start just cackling at this point. Just kind of lets her head fall back like, oh my god!
Yeah, I think Bob starts laughing, but not quite as loudly. He's just sort of chuckling to himself. He's like, oh, we're gonna die.
Okay! No! Focus!
Why did we think this was a good thing to do?
I don't know, okay? Let's just blame it on the everything is here so messed up. All right, perception's probably screwed up. Like, why did I dig up a bunch of bodies? Why we like threw weird stuff around at each other? Do you remember that? Do you remember the arm? Why did we
screw that thing? The whoosh. In fact, that was probably one of the most normalest things.
That was definitely the normal thing. But like, I licked the sarcophagus, Bob. I don't know
why. Did you say the ocean's below?
Oh no.
No, Barovia.
It is actually just Barovia.
The village, yeah. You remember the original description when you first came to Barovia some 6 months ago? Barovia was beneath the tall tower of Castle Ravenloft.
6 months?
Where on that? Oh, I can see the toy shop from here.
I bet if we landed on it, we'd die.
The toy shop isn't in Barovia. That one's in Valaki. This is in the original village where the Death House was.
I've got a good view.
As you look back up the tower, though, You see Strahd's head poke through the tower wall, looking down at you with a smile.
It's like, don't even know.
Right now, shut up!
Yeah, you point that finger at him, so let's go.
She's gonna point her bone finger at him. No!
What did you roll? No!
Gust of wind.
No! No!
I need strength saving throws from each of you, or be pushed 15 foot away, which in this case would be down.
No. We're still attached. And
We
you
are
just-
attached!
You hear swearing for you, mother, as this thing. You say a strength save.
Strength saves.
Wait,
Oh,
do I have any rerolls? I have one.
You have
I
one
need a
reroll.
Okay, I've got one reroll. My strength save is a -1.
I've got 2, so.
Oh God, please.
Oh, does a 12 it doesn't, does it? Because otherwise I'll use my last reroll.
17?
Strahd's DC, as I look for his magical
Oh
stuff.
my god.
Where are you, DC? Should be here in the tension builds as the dungeon master looks for the spell DC on this creature. Should be here somewhere.
I'm so God, it's not gonna be enough. Oh, I know it.
Oh god. Okay. I've got one more reroll if it's not.
Okay, so his spellcasting ability is intelligence, probably. What did you roll, Sophie?
16 total.
The pair of you fly downwards.
Wait, I have a reroll.
You have a reroll?
A reroll. I've got one reroll left. Okay.
Come on, Bob. Come on.
18.
18 matches Strahd's spellcasting ability. You managed to grip hold, but Sophie, you by far failed it, so you hear the terrible ripping sound of waistcoat. I need you to make a dexterity save to grab hold.
Do I hear this? Do I hear this?
Of course you hear this!
Bob is gonna let go with one hand.
I've driven Talia to stress eating.
Brownie batter.
That's my idea.
19.
19 is good enough. You can grab hold of Bob's tail.
He's like, you got. What are you doing down there?
Bob, your tail is being pulled really hard. You feel a click in your
Lost it hanging on this tail like.
Bob is also screaming. He's gonna, hold on, and he's gonna wrap himself around the rope and onto the wall with one arm and reach down and try to pull Sophie up. And she's looking for him hard. And he's like, "You sir are an asshole."
As you're being pulled up, his head appears next to you, Sophie.
No!
Backhand him!
If you two would like to make an action, you may.
Just slap the shit out of this guy!
Stressed.
She's gonna, because she was already reaching up to Bob's hand, so she had a free hand, and this face comes up right by the wall, and she just.
You have a choice. You can do this at disadvantage, holding onto the tail as you are.
Yep.
Doing so, there will be 2 DCs. One is Strahd's armor class.
Yep.
The other is holding onto the tail.
You're gonna slap him. Bob, I'm assuming is.
Of course she is.
Yeah.
There's nothing to throw at him.
I'm still tied. There's the rope. What about the rope?
Wasn't the rope tied around Bob and
Yeah.
Sophie?
Yeah, you've fallen out.
Oh,
of
shit,
it.
it's going to fail. It's gonna tug Bob, but maybe Bob's holding on hard enough, so Sophie can get a slap in. You know what? I'm sorry, Scrat. Character choice. She'd slap the shit out.
What did you get?
It's canon! It's canon!
Did you nat 20 the backhand slap? 2 weeks in a row?
I'm so proud of you.
My body temperature just raised like 10 degrees.
Please roll me damage.
Oh my god. What is this then? So, wait a minute. What do I roll?
Well, your regular backhand slap damage is 1, which is doubled to 2.
So 2 damage.
I guess Bob counts at... Well, you know what? His head's just come through the wall. Bob counts as within 5 feet. I'll give you sneak attack for the lols.
Sneak attack on Strahd and back.
As his head comes through, you just react. He's not expecting it, you know?
So I'm rolling 4d6 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob is screaming like, yes, Sophie, do it!
3.
Wow.
Another 6.
Avery comes in again. 1 reroll for Bob, 2 for Sophie. I'm stressed.
21 damage, just backhanding the shit out of this guy.
Yes. Like, Bob is cheering
He
below.
takes the damage.
For Alex, who doesn't realise, Sophie is rolling that 20 backhanding Strahd through the wall.
It's canon! Oh my god.
Oh wow.
You see a cute dribble of blood leave his lips, and he looks at you, Sophie, and says, "I can save you. You know, I can just drag you back through the wall.
Don't you touch her!
I haven't bitten my own lip in years.
Can she reach for Bob's hand?
Depends if you can make me a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw."
Don't you do this to her! Come on.
Don't you leave Bob up here.
Alright, wisdom.
What save did you need?
I have rerolls. Avery.
You have rerolls, yes.
14? What'd you say it was? DC
17.
I'm using a reroll. That's a 3. Okay, last one. Come on. Blowing on your dice. Does that count if you blow on your own dice? 17.
On a 17, you can resist, but he still says, "You can take my hand. I'll protect you."
I want to spit in his hand.
Sophie, climb back up.
She's gonna spit in his hand and then reach for Bob's hand.
Yeah, like he's trying to grab her any way he can.
Strahd's head retracts and does not bother you anymore.
Like Bob is reaching down if there's a hood or like a waistcoat or a jerkin, he's like pulling her up.
Between the two of you, we can regulate with some more athletics checks for gripping and climbing.
Okay.
However, the waistcoat is torn. The waistcoat is gone.
Okay. Got 1 reroll.
You want us to do 2? Right now?
One each.
Athletics? Okay. 14.
Oh shit. Okay, I need to roll another one.
Come on.
Last reroll. Oh my god!
Alice,
Yes?
can you re-roll that, please?
What?
You asshole. You utter ass. Oh no. Come on, Bob. Come on. 14.
14. You can hold on. You can right yourselves, Sophie. You are now clinging to Bob's back again.
Oh my god.
Like Bob actually with this one hand, he's sort of reaching back with one arm, just like, okay.
Yeah, she'll like put her arm around Bob.
Good.
Hug Bob's head like
You're so good. You're so good. Like he just keeps over and over.
Let's go back down with
We're
Suri.
proud of you, Sophie.
Go back to Suri and Talia.
Narration voice. Little did they realize that they themselves.
Wow.
Oh.
More rerolls for Bob and Sophie from Wild Engineer.
I need them. I think we need them.
Oh, Avery in chat.
Oh my god.
Looks like we got
I
a
am
new
so
you. you very much for the raid, Soulbear RPG. Welcome, everyone. Also, welcome raiders earlier on. I'm not sure if I actually welcomed you in the heat of that moment, but it was a moment. I'm sure you understand. Suri and Talia in the catacombs.
Now-
nice, peaceful,
now we all
solid
get a
ground.
break. Let Alice's body temp come back down. Okay.
Wow.
So are we
Alex.
carrying on to Strahd's tomb then, or?
Yeah, I guess so.
Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and onwards, really.
As you start walking up, Suri, you hear the stay.
Talia, did you hear that?
Dog toy.
That's adorable.
You're what? Yes, I've named the dog toy Strahd.
Like an eerie voice just going, stay.
No, I didn't hear anything like that. You heard something like that? I think that's
I think Strahd may be talking to me.
I mean, he was talking to your sister for a long time. I think you should very much not listen to him.
Yes, I can see that was a mistake. You are clearly the more powerful of the two sisters.
Well, you know, flattery will get you everywhere.
Sorry, is he talking? Are you talking back?
What? He's being nice. And being polite.
Haven't you figured out by now that that's how he plays his stupid games?
This is like how you play poker? You just be nice to people?
You just lie to them all the time.
I don't think Strahd is lying. Well, okay. You got a fair point.
That is canon.
And Talia wasn't there for it. She has no idea why you guys are doing this.
Then you completely nat one the insight check on it as well. So you can't even see it as a tell.
Nope.
Siri, could you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Wait, is he trying to charm her?
He is.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Girlfriend.
Or of devotion. You and creatures within 10 feet of you can't be charmed if I am conscious.
You feel a tugging, Siri. You hear him say, you should stay. I can bestow all sorts of magic powers upon you. You could become...
You say something about power?
You could become my replacement to the gods.
To the gods.
Yes. Immortality.
Talia, you should hear what he's saying right now. It's really promising. And I think we
if
would
Sophie
all
were here right now, she would be telling you to snap out of it. Do you remember the last time when he tried to pull this crap with her?
To
Don't you
correct,
wanna
Sophie would slap the shit out of you.
Fine. We'll just keep going. Sorry, just wait a bit, Strahd. Just wait a bit.
Yeah, a dark pact, that's all it takes.
I got too many voices going on right now. We're going to just keep going.
Talia's officially worried that Suri is going to stab her in the back. Potentially, literally.
keep your sister safe forever.
I mean, that is the goal.
Sorry, let's keep going.
Suri's gonna just like kind of raise a hand up for her to just like. She knows that she kind of needs to be like dragged away.
Talia will take her hand. And
it's gonna be kind of like the child is there, like in their own little world kind of thing, and you're still like, yes, okay, yep, but we're going to the store now.
In your other hand, Suri, there appears a gold coin. It has Strahd's face on it. Also, there is a line of foil all the way around it. If you pick at the foil or rub it, you'll find that it's a chocolate coin.
I have those upstairs. I'm so tempted. But no.
It's like,
Oh, her snacking. Her like.
does Talia notice this?
Is Suri trying to keep it hidden?
No, probably not.
I'd say you could notice it then. It depends. How much is Talia like? Is Talia doing the full mum, the hand grab, turn away stride, or?
No, she's really worried about Suri turning on her at this point because she's been acting weird for a while now.
So you'd see the coin then.
And she's
Very
gonna try and
she's
snatch
taking
it.
a hand away to try and stop healing. That's probably what's been the key thing
And
there.
Talia's gonna try and do the mum thing and snatch it out of her hands. Be like, no. Where did you get this?
magic.
And you were just gonna eat it?
It's chocolate. What else do you do with chocolate? You don't just get given magic chocolate and you're like, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yes, that's exactly what you do when you were given magic anything! In the basement of an evil castle with the voices in your head.
Oh man, at that rate, I got to empty my whole of my belongings. Half of the belongings I've received here, I got magically out of nowhere.
You
That's
still
the
your
task.
dress as well.
She's got like an amulet on that is like magical that she got out of nowhere. She's got a headdress on. It's fully fits out in like all these items that are magically
Like,
Team.
yeah, literally like Mr. T now with like pendants and necklaces and all sorts of things.
and like rings and all of that jazz, all of
Lock picks,
power.
like there was like padlocks and things you got at some point hanging off your trousers and
And tassels.
tassels.
that all just kind of she randomly got out of nowhere. She's like,
Oh yeah, you're right.
And yet, somehow, Talia notices the chocolate but doesn't comment on any of the rest. Ugh.
oh.
So how do we resolve the scene? Does Talia snatch the chocolate away? Does Suri still try and eat it?
Yeah.
What happens?
Talia's trying to snatch it away. I don't know.
Yeah. As Suri tries to go and like take a bite, it's like snatched out of her way. Talia says like, "Don't eat like use things that magically appear," and she's just like, "Okay." And I guess we'll continue on. We'll leave the chocolate.
Talia like stuffs it in her pouch because she's afraid if she just throws it away, then Suri will somehow manage to get her hand on it again.
Accurate.
Okay. So you may continue deeper into the tombs with Mordenkainen leading you.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Half dragging.
With Mordenkainen?
Yep.
You're holding Mordenkainen's hand as well. I know, it's most unnecessary. I'm quite capable, you know. Same time, doesn't fight you. Doesn't fight you, though, lets you do it. Sophie and Bob, why don't we make another 2 sets of athletics checks? Of course, you were blown 15 feet. This Pitten would have pulled out. You would have fallen to the next one. So you're probably about... I think you're back up to 60 feet above the balcony.
Okay. He's gone. Hopefully he took the hint.
Come on.
Right. Let's do this.
Okay.
17.
14.
Okay.
You can actually do these 20 feet with advantage as well. Because you've climbed it before, you know where the handholds are.
Not 20. Not
Actually, Bob can, Sophie can't, because Sophie's not using the handholds.
She's tied knots before.
Yeah.
Okay, why not? Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, because that wasn't a very good roll, so I'd like to
Oh, but the thing is, that Pitten that got pulled out, it fell to the ground. So you now only have 9 Pittons. I'm sure that won't be relevant, though.
But there was it one... Was it like Pitten, the one that fell out, and another Pitten?
So... It would have been, as the rope... You were like 20 feet up, you were just about to start putting the Pitten in. Strahd blew you away. You kept hold of that Pitten, but he blew you 15 feet. So the next Pitten, the momentum would have pulled that Pitten out, and that Pitten fell past you all, and you hang dangling from the one just below it.
Alright. What are the chances that Bob could get her feet up on that Pitten and do a jump and then
That's what we're going to be doing.
I think so!
You want to start doing dinos on an 8? Okay.
No, I know what I want to do. I want to go down to a lower Pitten and take it out.
Wait,
That's going to be a lot of
Let
climbing.
me climb down. No, I can do it. I can. Let me climb down Bob's tail, go down to the other Pitten, pull it out, and then climb back up Bob's back.
So you're just going to take the one out at 60 feet high?
Yeah, so that then we can just keep going. That fall, if we were at that point, would just be, yeah.
I was going to say, because below that, you've only got the 50-foot one, which is where you started this section of rope.
Yeah. Yep.
So you're going to remove the 60-foot Pitten.
Yes, climb down Bob like a ladder.
Yeah.
And then grab it, climb back up, put it in the wall.
Okay, so yeah, you can carry on climbing. Let's see, 14, 17, what were your rolls, Sophie? Oh no, nat 20, 17. On the nat 20, we'll give you an extra 10 feet. You get a surge of energy, you're like, oh, I know these handholds, and you can just go up. So you now enter new territory. There's 17 as well. You can climb to the 90-foot space. Sophie, how are them Pitten rolls looking?
17? Or no, it's 16, sorry, because now -1 for my athletics.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's
then-
good, yeah.
Another one? Or just one?
Another one, yeah.
Come on. Do I have a reroll?
You do have a reroll.
The 5 isn't gonna cut it, I imagine. Neither's in that one, is it? That's not gonna cut it either.
On a nat 1, unless anyone intervenes, you're trying to grab hold of that Pitten. A gifted reroll from Talia.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam, I used that last reroll. That shouldn't be.
Oh,
there anymore.
my bad. Let me get rid of that for you. Oh, didn't Avery donate some more, though?
Wait.
Avery donated you both one more. Sophie just used
Wild
one.
Engineered or something did as
Yeah,
well.
Wild Engineer did as well.
Yeah, then no, I've got one then.
Yeah, you've got one. Okay. How does it look?
15.
15, that's good, yeah. So now we're up at 90 feet, but
Oh, come on.
there's... when you get to 90 feet, you can see there's still 10 feet to the window. But you all have run out of rope.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Do you remember when we started this and we remember the 20 feet that we didn't have rope and you had that good old confidence? I need to find that strength in you, alright? I believe in you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay?
Thank you, Britt, who donates another reroll.
Bob. She's gonna try to look over. Bob, look at me.
I'm just going to assume that's for Sophie. I'm just going to assume.
What? Bob, what can you do right now? What can you do?
I can climb.
You can climb! You can climb this 10 feet without rope, okay?
I can.
Yeah.
And you can hold on real tight.
Yes, okay. She's gonna grip.
Don't choke me.
Okay.
Okay.
No, wait, I need to give me your war face. Come on, give me something.
He's just like,
Come on.
He just like starts twitching awkwardly because he doesn't have. And as he does this, when you say war face, it very quickly morphs into an orc and roars at you.
Dude, don't. I almost feel like she would like recoil away from him. But then just like, stop! No, not like that. Go back, climb, get up there.
Okay, I got this. Oh, Talia would be so mad at us right now.
Okay, we're not gonna tell her, okay?
We can't tell her.
Somewhere deep within the bowels of Castle Ravenloft, Talia feels extremely uncomfortable.
It's just like the higher they rise, the higher Talia's concern for them rises.
Okay. I'm going to untie
Okay.
the rope.
Okay.
All
Alright.
I need you to hold on.
Yep, I can do that. I'm good at the holding thing.
You can. Okay.
So let's have that holding on roll, Sophie, now that you don't have the waistcoat to hold you in, or rope anymore.
That's athletics again.
That'll be athletics, yep. Grip is definitely athletics.
Do I have a reroll? Just as a safe check.
You do.
Right?
Brit just gifted you a reroll.
Thank you. Because I need it. Because I was. Come on, chat. I just want to say thank you for sponsoring this endeavor of Sophie and Bob.
We were saying this would make a great spin-off.
18 total.
18 total.
Yes.
Okay.
Could you re-roll that for me, please, Rachel?
Come on, Scratch. I'm so tired. Oh, I feel like I climbed so much. I feel like this laughter is how Sophie feels. Oh my god.
What's after this?
14.
14's good enough. 14's good enough. See, that wasn't so bad. That's fine.
Oh,
You,
no, on the floor.
you can grip hold of Bob. So, Bob,
Okay.
time
We
to
got
climb that
this,
10 feet without rope.
We got this, Sophie. And his arms are aching, but the 25.
For 25, you can easily climb to the top. As you get to the window, you see that the window is closed. But they
I
open.
punched through the window.
The window's open as you are approaching.
No.
And Bob,
Go.
as you put your hands on the ledge, Strahd leans out and grips
Oh my
your
God,
knuckles,
This is a Mufasa moment.
much like the Mufasa moment.
No, I'm gonna go.
And that is where we are going to pan to Suri and Talia in the catacombs.
Don't you Mufasa me.
I can't deal with these mood shifts, man. Like, just hot and cold, and I'm like too young to be this menopausal in my.
I'm having serious hot flashes. I'm not old enough for this.
As you pass through the tombs, you can see ahead some stairs leading downwards towards Strahd's tomb. This is portcullised off. You can see a portcullis in front of the stairs, at the top of the stairs this time, and some black marble steps. However,
All right. So
Welcome to DMing for a bunch of women.
sorry, we started making period jokes, everyone.
Again.
Again. Okay, so
this is the infamous Strahd's tomb, huh?
As you get closer to the things, between the three, there's two tombs just ahead of the stairs, and all of the space between the tombs, the wall, and the walls leading to these things are incredibly clean. Magically clean.
It seems clean. Too clean.
Well, I mean, he can cast magic. I wouldn't put prestidigitation past him. I mean, even Sophie can do it.
That's true.
I would like to check for traps.
Please make me a perception check.
That would be a 21 in total.
On a 21, as you look around, you can see it's incredibly clean. There is a clear line where the guano sort of like lays up against almost.
Okay, see that? I feel like that is suspicious. There's a clear line between the guano and that thing.
Yeah, I'm not super excited about stepping over that.
Maybe.
And she's going to like chuck something again. To make sure it's not like weight triggered or something.
Are you gonna chuck a halfling's weight worth of guano in there?
We don't have a shovel. Left that back at the graveyard.
When you chuck the guano through, it sort of splats on the floor, and then a few moments later, it gets cleaned. It just almost dissolves.
Suri's gonna spit in her hand. Put her hand over the like the line.
Nothing happens.
She'll rub it on the bit of the ground that's across the line.
You touch the ground across the line?
Yeah.
Talia, Suri disappears.
Can I tell? Was it a poof kind of teleportation kind of?
Their body glowed for a second, and then, whoom, gone.
But like, have I been on the we've teleported and stuff?
It could have looked a bit like teleporting.
Do I think I'm still there?
No, we'll get to you in a moment.
Oh, fuck!
And Talia sees another one of her friends disappearing. She's like, oh shit. Decorum out the window. Meanwhile, she's feeling very uncomfortable because she just has this feeling that Bob is alive, but maybe not for much longer.
Ooh.
Oh no.
A moment later, a white appears in front of you, Talia. And also, big thank you to the people who donated me a whole bunch of Roll20 assets the other day. So now I've got all sorts of monsters that I can pull in really easily without making character sheets. So thank you very much for that, everyone. My players really appreciate it. The white attacks immediately as soon as it sees you.
Okay, she's gonna pull out her sword and swing at it. Oh my god!
Let's roll initiative. Let's roll initiative.
Oh my god, it's just me and Mordenkainen. Who may not be Mordenkainen. I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh, frick, I rolled a 5. I am not Talia is so unprepared for everything that's happened in the last 2 seasons.
Oh god, I fucked up. I fucked up.
A 7 doesn't hit you.
Oh no.
An 18 doesn't hit you.
Nope, not anymore.
Oh, I've forgotten. Mordenkainen will go after you.
Okay. So Talia's gonna she's gonna take out the sun sword and swing at this thingy. And use her bonus action to make sure it's light on fire. 21.
A 21 will hit, I believe.
10 damage. Well, that's a crappy damage roll.
Yeah, 21 does hit. Yeah, that is an awful damage roll for you. 10 damage. The creature is hurt, but it does not die.
But I get to go again.
You do. That will also hit.
That's a little bit better. 18.
18. The creature looks severely damaged.
Okay.
After you, Mordenkainen cast a spell you've not seen him cast before. Instead of his usual firebolt or anything like that, this time he casts Chill Touch. Unfortunately, it doesn't catch the creature, but a necrotic hand rises behind the creature and tries to grasp at it. Okay, we'll stay here. We'll stay here. Top of the round. The white attacks at you again. This time, it just tries to grip hold of you. But you feel a sucking. Nah, it doesn't hit you though.
Oh no. Okay.
Second attack does though! Please make me a DC 13 Constitution save.
Well, this is not one of my skill sets. 18.
You resist the effects of the life drain.
Excellent. And then I swing at it again, because screw this. People are... Oh, 13.
A 13 won't hit.
Oh, let's try that again. What is... I got it for plus 10. That means I rolled a 3. There we go.
24 hits.
12 more damage.
12 damage with the 8 it absorbed from you does not kill it. Mordenkainen takes a moment to start casting. He begins casting a more complicated spell. Back
so
to...
I did take that damage.
Sorry?
I did take that 8.
You take the damage, yes, but your
Okay.
maximum health isn't permanently reduced by that amount.
Cool.
Next round.
Because I have really low health.
A 9 won't hit you.
Nope.
And a 10 won't hit you. The creature flails at you but cannot hit you. It's your turn.
Die! I think Talia may actually yell at
The
it.
24 is really gonna hit.
15.
How does this creature look? Radiant energy, it could do anything from be impaled to explode. It's up to you.
Oh, it's definitely like she thrusts this giant glowing sword right through the middle of the thing, and this energy radiates out from the sword and just because she's mad. She's real cranky.
Yeah, and it totally does that. As you turn, Strahd looks at you instead of Mordenkainen. All alone, Talia, and so close to my tomb. He took a whole round to cast it. We can do it at level 8. His DC will be 18, please.
Reroll. Oh no, reroll one more.
You will take the full 47 damage.
And I'm down.
I give her my reroll.
You take the full 47 damage.
No!
And Talia slumps to her knees. Not killed, but not wholly alive either. Suri!
I knew someone was going to stab me in the back. It was only a matter of time.
Suri, you wake up in darkness. Or you don't wake up, you appear in darkness, the sound of slowly dripping water all around.
Whoa. Okay. Talia?
This room is smells of rotten meat.
Talia? Is that you? Is this your scent? If so, I think we could use some prestidigitation ourselves.
You get the sensation that you're laying down.
I will sit up slowly.
Talia? Is this a prank? Is this a joke?
You bang your head against a solid surface. It seems as though you were in a coffin or something similar.
And she's gonna just start like knocking at the top there, like ah.
Yeah, you can. It's stone, so it's heavy. You're gonna need it. We're gonna need a strength check to lift the lid, if that's what you're trying to do.
Okay. Yes. That would be a 10 total.
That is not strong enough to lift the lid on this coffin, and so we leave.
Can I use my legs?
You can. It'd be another strength roll.
Apparently my legs are like freaking good to go versus my arms. Seem like me IRL. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yep.
On the nat 20, you can flip this lid right off the coffin, revealing a pool of dim light. It would seem you are at the bottom of a well or some kind of vault. You can see a door up high. You can see a door up high, where there's it looks like one of the doors that you saw up on the floor above, the tomb doors. But you're currently in a ring of coffins. There are 15 in total, including yours.
And she would like to have a peek in the one next to her. On her left.
You gonna lift the coffin lid?
Yep.
Be another
Slowly. And only a little bit.
DC 15.
If a weird looking hand comes poking out of there, she's dropping that lid. 17.
As the lid lifts, it's dark inside the coffin. Is that a shape in the darkness?
What's that cantrip I have? Like magic lights or magic ball lights, like, you know, something very hipster. Like magic light. What's that cantrip? I always have that cantrip. The magic lights. Dancing lights. That's the one.
Yeah. As you cast dancing lights, you illuminate the rotting corpse of what looks like a Draugr or white. Its head turns to look at you.
Okay.
Just like draw that.
Well.
You hear the sound of stone lifting.
Looks like we got a new friend. Okay.
And she's gonna start trying to find a way to climb out of this, like, chasm well thing.
It's just going to be a straight climb. It's just rocks. It looks as though things were put here and then they destroyed the ladder on the way out, or had a rope ladder or something.
How strong are whites?
Well,
All right.
Talia defeated one in just a couple of rounds.
Are they? I'm guessing if they were still in their tombs, that they weren't strong enough to lift themselves out of their tombs. So now I have to try and decide, is it safer to get back in my own tomb? And just stay there and be like, this is me now.
In that moment of indecision, you hear the slam of stone as the white pushes the lid off. This sound causes movement from the other 14.
Now I know what you're thinking. You were all having a nice little nap. When all of a sudden, in comes the loud little halfling.
And she's just gradually backing up.
And,
she's gonna just start climbing up to the best of her ability up this wall.
Please make me an athletics check.
Okay. Oh, God. 23. Total.
On a 23, I'll give you an extra 10 feet as you get 20 feet up. You hear the poof, poof, poof of coffin lids just exploding off of these things as these Draugrs canonically sit up first, then turn around and put their legs out and then stand, just like Skyrim, and begin running across to you with weapons drawn.
I'll keep climbing.
Well, talking of climbing, why don't we pan back over to Bob and Sophie? Bob, the hands grip you tightly. But they're armoured. In mail armour. The claws are very sharp, though. Drawing blood. But these aren't claws. These are nails. As well, as Strahd calls it, Tatiana pulls you into the room on top of the tower. You can see makeup running down her face. She has been sobbing for some time. Of course, you knew her under a different name. And that was... Totally prepared. Irina Koliana.
So this is Irina.
Just remember the time.
No, I mean, like, who can we see?
Her, right?
Irina.
Oh, it is literally just
So,
Irina.
First things first, don't tell her I shot the carrot. Don't leave that info out.
Are you saying that to her while she's in the room?
No. Nope.
Question, when you say it draws blood, like, is she doing it on purpose? Like, it's
She was just
attacking?
grabbing you and pulling you in.
Yeah.
But your hands are bleeding.
Yeah, Bob probably falls to his, knee and hands in there and just starts trying to breathe and then looks back at Sophie's like, we did it! We did it!
Sophie would have, somersaulted, forward off of Bob's back. She's not attached or anything. We're just laying on the ground, on her back. And she, looks back at Bob. Holy shit!
Yeah, he's just like, we did it! He's
reach for Bob's hands, while she's looking back,
both hold got, hands. He just puts his head down, and, this very cool stone on the floor, just oh my god.
Wait a minute. And she's gonna sit up and just, let go of Bob's hands and just be like, I remember you.
Yes, and I remember you.
Hi.
We're here to get you.
Yeah. We'll take the stairs down, though.
Yeah, climb the tower.
do not think there is any to escape for me.
What are you talking about? I did not climb this tower for nothing.
We almost fell like 3 times, okay?
Strahd visits me every day.
I'm pretty sure he's doing that to us now as well.
Says there is nowhere that I can escape from.
Well, of course he would say that.
That I must love him eventually.
That's crazy talk. You don't want to love someone, you don't love them.
Yeah.
Like I loved him once, he says.
Okay, listen. Pretty sure this guy is really crazy. So, just don't listen to him. We're gonna get you out of here. Everything's gonna be fine, okay? Just can you trust us just like a little bit? I'm not trying to brag or anything, but like Bob over here destroyed some furniture that was running around, and I kind of slapped the shit out of Strahd, like made him bleed. I don't know if he's ever done that before. So I think, yeah, you know, there's 2 of us, and then there's 2 more of us. Shit, where are they?
You hear a knock at the door.
Bob puts himself in front of both of them, just quickly. Doesn't say anything, though. He's learned not to say hello anymore.
Yeah, Sophie will draw her rat head. Not my head.
Hello?
Like, yeah.
Is anyone in here? I know there is, because I heard sobbing.
And I
like
look
Tatiana, like
yeah, it's Ilyana or whoever she is, just like, just answer.
Or not Tatiana, sorry.
Whoever you are, answer.
Please, that's what Strahd calls me.
And like,
Sorry. Say something.
and Bob is like,
Tell him you're naked or something. He won't come in.
I'm changing. Oh, right. I'll wait then. You smell the familiar scent of, I think it's vanilla vape juice.
Wait, that was Strahd's voice?
What? No.
no,
Wait.
it's the guy that told us where the tower was.
We decided Mordenkainen was Kent.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah.
That was the vaping.
The vape wizard. Yeah, it was Mordenkainen. I knew it was something.
Okay, so it's not
I
Mordenkainen.
can't remember. Was he bad? He was to the wrong place or something.
No, he was a nice enough guy.
Well, whilst you decide that, why don't we pan back down to the catacombs, where Talia falls to Strahd. Strahd laughs and steps through to his tomb for just a second. Except he doesn't step through to the tomb. When he stands on the teleportation pad, he changes. He disappears to another location entirely. Talia, divine light comes down on you as chat blesses you with 5 HP. Strahd is gone. You are all alone.
And she's gonna step forward, hoping that she gets teleported to where Suri is. With her 5 hit points. Because she has to save her friend.
As you step into the teleportation sphere, you get this strange feeling as though you're teleporting into a moving location, so your stomach kind of goes. You find yourself in a group of 14 wights. 13 now, because you've replaced one. Who are all clawing at the wall to try and get Suri above you. But they all sort of look and turn to you.
And can I use my paladin feature and turn the unholy?
Sure! Proc it! Wisdom saving throws. Here we come. 13 of them. What's the DC?
Great question.
2 more
What is
HP
my-
from chat. 2 more HP. Brit giving you the
15.
Okay, so the first one succeeds. You are now up to 7 HP. She's turned in all of her Scrat coins. They have turned in all of their Scrat coins. Next one succeeds. What was it? 15.
15.
1 failure. 2 failures.
2 failures.
3, 4. 7 fail and begin to flee immediately. The other 6, 2 in particular, lunge for you. Can you please roll initiative? Suri, you can roll initiative as well, because this is happening below you. If you want to do a death from above type thing, who the hell am I to stop you?
Oh, crap.
Siri, come and save
I was-
the day.
Sorry, what is your initiative?
Oh, I forgot I muted myself. I was like, that would be like, I rolled a 2, so it would be like 4.
Well, it makes sense because she's on the wall.
Fair. So they begin. The 6. Let's see. On a resist. It's turned for 1 minute, or until it takes damage. Nope. They can't see. The others run to the far corner of the room. They run to the furthest corner of the room. So 7 of them run immediately to the wall and sort of like eye you from a distance. However, the remaining 6 are going to attack you. 3 of them are going to pull out longbows though and attack Suri. A 12 doesn't hit you. A 10 doesn't hit you. A 17 doesn't hit you. 2 rerolls to each Talia and Suri. Thank you very much, Bite Me. However, the longbow and successful hits will require a grip check as well, a strength saving throw to stay on the wall. Just get them rerolls on screen for you. So, longbow. Does a 13 hit you, Suri?
No.
An 8? And a 7! You're all fine! The whites can't hit anything, they all swing and miss.
Hit or miss. I guess I never miss, huh?
Talia, it's your turn next.
As much as she would like to swing at things, Talia's going to use all of her lay on hands points on herself.
Of course!
37 HP.
Very
Thank
nice.
you, chat.
Very nice.
And that's her turn.
Suri.
Okay. I think... Okay. How able to cast spells are you when you're clinging to a wall?
Well, you can cast spells so long as you make me a strength saving throw to hold on.
Okay. Because I think I have 2 options here. I think one is I do have spider climb, which would be really helpful while trying to climb up the wall. But at the same time, because I have to touch the person, so it'd be even handier to be able to give it to Talia. But I I. And like, oh my gosh, I'm stressed. I'm panicking. Can you tell? I guess okay. First, I'll roll like to see if I can. An 8 won't do it, will it?
Strength save, no. So as you pull away your hand to do the semantic components of this spell, your other hand just slips. And you'll fall 20 feet into a pack of weights. I'll tell you what, I'll let you land on one though, so the 2d6 that you roll for your damage will also affect the weight. How's that?
Sounds great. Sounds awesome, man.
Thank you very much, Almighty Tails, who donates a d6 for Suri. Just need to find a d6 now.
So that would be a 9 total. I got a 4 and a 5 for my 2d6 damage.
Yeah, you take 9, and the white also takes 9.
Brilliant. And I fell earlier, so that doesn't bode well. I don't think I have anything that provides, like, daylight. Or, you know, some form of light in this darkness left other than my dancing lights, which doesn't do any damage. So I guess I will just... Am I able to get to Talia?
Talia's like right next to you. There's maybe just one white between the two of you.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is touch her and use spider climb. Hold on to her and go, climb, Talia, climb!
Well, before
For the love of God! For the love of Paylor, climb!
Before Talia's turn, it is the whites' turn. So the whites are going to attack at the pair of you. Now, the first one is going to hit the front of Talia. So this will use Talia's armor class, but beats it.
No, I'm gonna react with my shield spell.
On a nat 20? I'm not sure about nat 20 versus shield.
It ups my AC to +5.
Combat specifically what nat 1s and nat 20s were mechanized to work for. I'm not actually sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to rule it that the nat 20 rules all, because I think you'll appreciate that later on in the campaign.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
I'll hold it then.
So this one will hit you. Doing 9 slashing damage. They don't do too bad.
Okay.
The second one's going to attack at your back, so this will be on your armor class, Suri, as you are currently covering Talia's back.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Please take 6 slashing damage.
Oh, God. Okay.
The second one lunges piercingly at Talia. 19 won't hit. And the other 3 had longbows, and they will start peppering Talia and Suri. The first one will miss Suri and hit Talia, doesn't hit. The second one, Talia, Suri, doesn't hit. Third one, Suri, nat 20. Please take 11 piercing damage as this arrow catches you in the back. Talia, it's your turn.
What does spider climb do?
Basically you gain the ability to like move up and down and across vertical surfaces, upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. So basically you can walk up the wall.
But I still have my hands.
Yep.
Okay. And how far up is it to get out of here?
About 40 feet.
Okay, so I can get almost to the top.
Yeah.
So Talia's gonna book it and get as high up as she can.
And I'm holding on to the back of Talia like, ooh.
Do you use your disengage to use your action to disengage? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, disengage and make your way up. That's absolutely fine. You can disengage, leaving the whites behind, and head towards the doorway. You are out of combat. Thank you for another D6 from Almighty Tails. The door, however, is closed. We'll pan across to Sophie and Bob. Well, what, do we just leave him out there all night?
Can't you send him away?
I don't know who he is.
What do you mean you don't know who he is?
I don't recognize that voice. Who is that?
It's like a servant or something. Strahd.
Say, I'd be like, I don't know, go, who is it? And like your nice lady voice or something.
I don't have a nice lady.
Well, you better make one.
I don't know how to simper. What do I send them for?
Do you want me to do it? I could try.
No, they're expecting me probably, right?
Like, wait, you saying I can't mimic your voice?
Well, try it. Okay, go for it. You do it. I don't care.
Fine, fine. I'll go for it.
I'd also like to insight the hell out of this woman as Sophie goes up to the door.
Sophie's gonna go up to the door and go, who is it?
Sophie, can you please make me a performance check?
Absolutely, I can. That's a 19 total. Ha! Are you kidding me?
Sophie, is that you?
Who's Sophie? You can't come in. I'm naked. She's gonna like look at the other two and go,
Sophie, I am a 9th level wizard. If you don't think I can see through simple mimicry, then I don't know what you think's going on here.
oh, chicken stealing piece of shit. Can you see through doors and see this? He like flips off the door and takes a step back like, God. And then she's gonna open the door.
Right, good. And he steps in and says, good, yes, Irina. We're here to save you. That's why we're here, right? Yes.
I would assume so.
We just climbed the whole tower. That's kind of our plan. Where were you
we
this
just
whole
fancied
time?
it.
I was
you know,
battling Strahd. It was
easy.
It was quite difficult.
What do you mean you were battling Strahd? He was messing with us the whole time.
Yes, it turned out he was some sort of illusion. Incredibly powerful. Like I told you, Strahd is a 9th level sorcerer, as well as a vampire.
Alright.
Right, well, objective acquired. Let's get out of here, shall we? Go home, crumpets for tea.
We got, hello, Talia, my sister. Where are they? Where are they?
Well, they're probably alone somewhere in Strahd's castle. They're probably dead, but hey, we'll get...
Hey, watch
We'll
your
get
mouth.
Irina out first, then we'll return with an army, as we should have done.
Oh, hell no. I'm not leaving without my sister. Are you crazy?
I'm not leaving without all of us. I will climb another tower if I have to. And I turn to Ilyena and I'm like, hold out his hand. Milady, would you like to accompany us? Ilyena?
Yes, I suppose, but may I offer a change of mission?
I don't know what kind of mission. We kind of want to find our friends.
Yes, well... How about we try and kill Strahd instead?
Wait, like you help?
Why not?
But, well, can we find our friends first?
She's literally in, like, plate mail and stuff. You saw her wielding the sun sword earlier.
No, yeah, okay, sorry for the doubts. Yeah, I'm not going into this without my sister and Talia.
Good. We'll probably find them, or at least find out what exactly is going on with them. I'm sure they're fine.
She's gonna side glance at Morton, kind of like, you see, they're fine.
Okay. So, he's going to be after you, I'm assuming.
Well, he's been after me all my life, it seems.
Okay. It may not be much, but... And he starts to shift into Ilyena. You can't chase two.
Good thinking.
If he likes illusions, let's give him some.
And that is where we're going to wrap up the penultimate episode.
That was insane.
How are we all feeling? I see Avery playing the O in chat there. How is everyone doing?
Not dead yet.
Not did yet. Divine inspiration coming in.
Again, I just want to say thank you, chat, for keeping Bob and Sophie alive.
Yeah, that tower climb is probably one of the best scenes I've ever done in a game. It was just so intense, and I am gonna go need to lie down. Just so you're aware.
I'm gonna go stress eat a lot of carbs and then sleep.
Well, as well as stress eating, me and the cast will be in the Discord for a few moments talking about our favourite parts. We look forward to seeing you all there. Before we go, please check out all of the links, including the link to the Discord if you want to join us. There's also all of our ways you can support us, our sponsor information. Sorry, I punched the mic. Our sponsor information and our websites where you can get discounts using our special codes. Thank you very much to the Burden Storm Publishing and Mage Hand Press who make the stream possible. Thank you very much, everyone. Keep on evoking emotions. We'll see you next week for the finale of The Curse of Strahd. Bye.